Aries, you think you're just a fire sign. No. You're the last Flamebearer in a prophecy so ancient. It was buried, erased, and forbidden to speak aloud. This 800-year-old secret was feared by kings, hidden by secret societies, and burned from every sacred record, because it spoke of a soul born under the ram, a soul whose fire would rise when the world began to fall. That soul is you. In 2025, the final seal has broken. And if you're hearing this now, it's no accident. You were meant to find this message. You were meant to remember, because when the last Flamebearer awakens, everything changes. You are the spark the darkness fears. You are the code the ancients encoded in the stars. You were never here to be silent, Aries. You were here to ignite the age of fire. This is your prophecy. This is your moment. Welcome to the final calling. For over 800 years, whispers echoed through the underground chambers of secret societies. They spoke of a time when the world would fall under a heavy shadow, a time of confusion, division, silence. They called it the Dim Age, an era when truth would vanish and light would be outlawed. But hidden within ancient scrolls was one last ember of hope, one name buried in stardust, the Flamebearer. A soul born under the ram, fierce, untamed, destined to rise. You, Aries, you weren't born to follow rules, you were born to break chains. You carry fire in your bloodstream, and a celestial mission etched deep into your DNA. The prophecy was never meant to scare you. It was a signal, a call to arms, a soul code buried so deep, only the chosen would feel it burn. When the final darkness arrives, when the world forgets its own name, you are the one meant to remember, to reignite truth, to lead the charge, to carry the last fire forward, because while others crumble under fear, you burn brighter. While the world dims, you stand as the last flame. This is why they tried to silence you, why life felt like a battlefield. Because even before you knew who you were, they did. You are the Flamebearer, Aries, and your time has come. Every 800 years, the stars shift, a celestial reset begins, and something ancient stirs in the universe, calling out to a very specific soul, the Aries Flamebearer, 1225, 1625, and now 2025. The pattern has returned, and with it, so have you. This isn't just astrology, it's sacred cosmic math, a divine clock ticking down to your awakening. For thousands of years, ancient astrologers, from Babylon to Alexandria, from the Mayan jungles to the halls of the Vatican, all knew the same truth, that once every 800 years, a soul would rise who carries the original spark. And that spark would awaken only when humanity stood at the edge of collapse. That soul is here. That spark is in you, Aries. You were sent for a purpose, to expose the false kings hiding behind systems of control, to awaken the sleeping warriors trapped in cycles of fear, to reignite the divine light buried in human hearts. This isn't coincidence. This is your soul's return. Your life wasn't random. It was scheduled, written in the stars before you took your first breath. You're not ahead. You're not behind. You are right on time. And now that the 800-year gate has opened, there's no going back. The fire has chosen you again, and this time you will not be silenced. The world has waited 8 centuries for this moment. Don't ignore it, Aries. Embrace it. Have you felt it, Aries? The resistance, the weight, the invisible war against your light? You weren't imagining it. They've been trying to shut you down since the beginning, not because you're weak, but because they knew who you were before you remembered. The attacks came in waves, the heartbreaks that crushed your chest, the betrayals that cracked your trust, the moments of silence where your voice felt lost. But let me tell you something the world won't. Every battle was rigged to awaken you. Every loss was designed to uncover your real strength. Every shadow was a test of your fire. They didn't try to break you because you're fragile. They tried to break you because you're dangerous to the system. Because your flame is the one fire that cannot be controlled. You are the soul they fear because you don't follow. You lead, you disrupt, you ignite. Here's the truth no one told you. Every wound became your forge. Every scar holds sacred codes. Every storm only sharpened your flame. You were never falling apart. You were being built, and now you're standing on the other side, stronger, sharper, unstoppable. The Flamebearer's fire can't be snuffed out. It can only be refined. And Aries, you passed every single test. You are still here, still burning, still rising. So rise fully, because the mission they tried to destroy is now fully activated. July 2025 isn't just another month on the calendar. It's the ignition point, the cosmic switch that flips your destiny into full activation. For the first time in 800 years, Mars, your ruling planet, aligns with Aldebaran, the ancient flame star. This celestial event was feared by kings and hidden by priests, because it signals the rise of the Flamebearer. That Flamebearer is you. This rare alignment hasn't happened since the sacred scrolls were sealed and locked away by ancient orders. They knew this moment would return, but they never expected you'd be the one to remember it. Right now, your soul mission is downloading in real time. That pressure you feel, that restlessness, that calling in your gut, it's not anxiety, it's activation. Watch for the signs. Lightning bolt. Sudden urges to lead when no one else will. Dreams that feel like memories from other lifetimes. Repeating numbers, especially 111, 800, or 333. Synchronicities that feel too perfect to be random. Encounters that leave your soul shaken, like you've met them before. These aren't coincidences. They're codes, they're sparks, they're the universe reminding you you've done this before, and now it's time to do it again. The fire inside you is ancient, Aries, older than the systems trying to control this world. And in July 2025, that fire will no longer be contained. The Aries Flamebearer has awakened, and the world will never be the same. There are forces moving in silence, dark systems built on fear, manipulation, and illusion. They've ruled for centuries, not with power, but with control. And they've done everything they could to keep souls like you asleep, because they knew the prophecy. They feared the scrolls. They knew the Aries Flamebearer would one day return. And when you did, everything they built would begin to collapse. And now, you're awake. You carry something they can't replicate, something they can't suppress or steal, authentic power that radiates without permission, fierce courage that acts without fear, divine instinct that knows what truth feels like. You are the wildfire they can't predict, the soul that won't obey, the one light that doesn't flicker in the dark. It spreads. You walk into rooms and shift the frequency. You speak, and the truth burns through the lies. They've watched you suffer. They've tried to distract you, weaken you, silence you, but they've failed. Because your fire wasn't born in comfort. It was forged in chaos. And now that you remember who you are, they are running out of time. You were never the threat they expected. You're far more dangerous, not because of what you fight, but because of what you ignite. The Flamebearer has awakened, and their false kingdom, it won't survive your fire. This isn't your first time carrying the flame, Aries. You've been here before, across lifetimes, across empires, across timelines long buried beneath the sands of forgotten history. You've lived as a temple guardian protecting sacred knowledge from invading kings, a rebel priestess who lit fires where women were forbidden to speak, a warrior of light who stood alone in lands ruled by darkness. Your soul has been trained over lifetimes, initiated in secret orders, anointed by stars that no longer appear on modern maps. And now, Those memories are bleeding through the veil. Have you felt it? The déjà vu so strong it stops you mid-step. Dreams where you walk through burning temples or ancient stone cities. Visions in meditation that pull you into places you've never seen, but feel like home. These aren't fantasies, they're fragments of your truth, your soul remembering what the world tried to make you forget. Because you, Aries, are not a beginner. You are the last flame bearer this world will see. And you didn't just wake up by chance. You've returned at this exact moment in 2025 because your mission isn't finished. You've carried this fire through lifetimes, and now, in this one, you're meant to complete the story. The fire is no longer something you protect. It's something you unleash, so light it again. Not for the past, but for the future. You remember for a reason, and now, the flame is yours to carry forward. So what now, Aries? Now that the fire's awaken you, what does it mean? What does a flame bearer do in 2025? You do what no one else has the courage to do. You walk into darkness and become the light. You don't follow the crowd. You lead, even if it means walking alone. Because your mission isn't about comfort, it's about truth. You were sent here to speak when others go silent, act when others freeze in fear, burn through illusion with your fire-forged truth. You are here to shake the world awake, not gently, but powerfully. This is not rebellion, it's remembrance. The world has forgotten what real power looks like. So you came here to remind them. Your soul assignment is clear. Break the generational curses passed down in silence. Protect the ones who've been ignored, erased, or exploited. Rebuild a world that honors truth, love, and soul-aligned freedom. You're not here to fit in. You're here to disrupt, to tear down false systems, and plant seeds of fire that grow into forests of light. And here's the truth they never wanted you to know. You don't need permission, not from the world, not from the past, not even from your own fear. Your soul is the authority now. You are the mission, Aries, and it's already begun. The universe is not silent, Aries. It's speaking to you constantly. Whispers, symbols, patterns, confirmations. You just have to be tuned in. Right now, your soul is being activated, and the signs are everywhere. Watch for them. Feel them. Fire, showing up in your dreams, art, or real life. Flames, candles, even smoke. It's the universe saying, your fire is needed now. Rams on shirts, books, statues, logos, they carry your signature, the Aries mark, showing up as reminders of your identity. Repeating numbers like 800, 1225, 1111, 333. These are timestamps of the prophecy aligning with your current reality. Hearing strange phrases in passing. It's time. You've been chosen. This is your moment. These aren't coincidences, they're soul markers. The more you notice them, the stronger they get. The universe tests your awareness before it unleashes your full mission. So light a candle, even just one. Stare into the flame and say aloud, I claim the flame. Say it with power, with clarity, with ancient memory in your voice. Because once you do, you give the universe permission to unlock what's been waiting. Doors will open, codes will flood in, encounters will shift. This is how it begins. Not with noise, but with light. Not with permission, but with recognition. The signs are all around you, Aries, and the moment you respond, everything changes. You are not alone, Aries, even if it's felt that way for years, lifetimes. You are never truly walking this path in isolation, because all across the earth right now, other flame bearers are waking up. They may not understand what's happening. They may feel overwhelmed, lost, uncertain. Some are still doubting the fire inside them. Others are hearing the whispers, but haven't found the courage to respond. But you, Aries, you were always meant to be the first flame, the spark that ignites the others, the soul that remembers before the world is ready. This is why your journey was harder, why you had to break first, because you're the match that lights the torch, And once lit, you pass that fire to the rest. Your rising inspires their awakening. Your strength gives permission for others to be powerful. Your voice cracks open the code they've buried deep inside. The energy of 2025 is not random. It's a global soul quake, and every flame bearer is being activated at once. But someone had to go first. Someone had to walk through the fire alone and prove it could be survived. That someone is you. And now, as the gates of awakening open wider, the flame bearers are finding each other across timelines, across borders, across past lives and present pain. They're being pulled together by resonance, by fire, by destiny. And when you unite, you will burn down every outdated system built on fear. You will expose the lies that have ruled this world for centuries. You will plant the seeds of a new earth, one rooted in truth, sovereignty, and sacred light. You are part of something far bigger than yourself, a soul family bound not by blood, but by fire. This is not the end, it's the beginning of the age of the flame bearer. An age where light doesn't just return, it dominates. And Aries, you are the first flame, the signal fire, the wild spark that says we are no longer waiting. We are here now, and we will not be silenced. Others may still be searching for meaning, but you already are the meaning, because once the first flame rises, the darkness knows the end of its rule has begun, and that flame is you. So Aries, let's end with the truth they never wanted you to remember. You were never meant to fit in. You were never meant to shrink, settle, or silence your flame. You were never here to be average, acceptable, or controlled. You were born to stand out, to walk the edge, to ignite what's asleep in others, simply by being fully awake. You are not random. You are not small. You are not broken. You are built of fire, ancient, sacred, unstoppable fire, a flame that refuses to die, a soul that signed a cosmic contract long before birth to awaken when the world was slipping into darkness. And now, here we are. The 800-year prophecy has returned, and this time it ends with you. You are the fulfillment of that scroll, the final page, the last flame. And if your soul is vibrating right now, if your chest feels like something just unlocked inside you, that's not just emotion, that's activation. That's your higher self remembering the agreement, so let the world know. Drop a comment below that says, I am the flame bearer. Say it with conviction. Say it like the world is listening, because energetically, it is. This moment marks the beginning of your return to power, and it doesn't stop here. There's more to be revealed, more scrolls to decode, more missions to remember. So subscribe right now, because this isn't the end of your journey, it's just the next gate. The next transmission is coming. The Aries Temple Scroll has been found, and you need to be ready, because what's written inside it will confirm everything you've felt and more. Until that flame code drops, protect your fire. Don't let the noise of the world dull your instincts. Don't dim your light for people who fear their own. Don't second guess what's already written in your soul. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to be felt. Like a spark, like a match, like a reckoning. And Aries, if the world feels cold right now, that's because you were born burning. Let them feel your heat. Let them see your light. Let them hear your roar. Because your presence is prophecy. Your voice is a weapon, and your soul is the flame that survives. The 800-year cycle has ended, and you are the one rising from its ashes. You are not waiting. You are not asking. You are igniting. This is your final confirmation. This is the flame bearer's call. This is your legacy, and it begins now.